Shen Yue loved worldwide, from USA to China to Nigeria, her global power shocks everyone. The world knew she was special. The world knew she was talented. But no one, absolutely no one, expected what happened this year. The rise of Shen Yue has become one of the most unbelievable global journeys ever witnessed. The numbers are shocking. The reactions are overwhelming. And the love she is receiving from millions across continents has turned her into a phenomenon that no one can ignore. Before we dive into this emotional tale of her worldwide impact, make sure you stay with this story till the last second. And if you truly support Shen Yue, hit the subscribe button and join the community that celebrates stars who inspire millions. Now prepare yourself, because the truth behind her global power is more mind-blowing than anything you have seen. The story begins on a quiet evening in Beijing. Shen Yue was sitting by her window overlooking the city lights after a long day of filming. She scrolled through her phone reading messages from fans as she always did. But that night something felt different. Notifications were pouring in faster than she could tap them. Videos. Edits. Drawings. Entire messages written from people she had never met. People from countries she had never visited. Fans calling her their comfort. Fans calling her their motivation. Fans saying she changed their lives. A soft knock on her door interrupted her thoughts. Her manager stepped inside holding a laptop. His expression was unreadable. Then he placed the laptop on the table and said the words that changed her entire night. "You need to see this right now." Shen Yue hesitated before pressing play. What she saw made her eyes widen. A reaction video had gone viral in the United States. A young woman living in New York had recorded herself watching one of Shen Yue's dramas. By the end, she was crying tears of joy, talking about how Shen Yue made her believe in love again. Within hours, that video spread across the entire American internet, inspiring thousands to watch Shen Yue's work. And within a day, her name became one of the most searched in the US entertainment category. Shen Yue covered her mouth in disbelief. She whispered that she never imagined her acting would reach so far. But that was just the beginning. Across the world, in Lagos, Nigeria, another moment was taking shape. A massive street festival was happening in the heart of the city. Music was playing. Families were dancing. Vendors were cooking delicious food. And there, on a giant screen in the center of the street, her drama was playing. Hundreds of people gathered to watch it together. Every time her character smiled, the crowd cheered. Every time she cried, the entire marketplace went silent. A little girl wearing a bright yellow dress raised her hands and shouted, "I love you, Shen Yue." And someone captured the moment on camera. That video traveled from Nigeria to China to every corner of the internet until Shen Yue herself watched it in awe. She felt her chest tighten with emotion. She whispered, "I cannot believe they love me this much." Then came the Philippines. A trending challenge on social media invited fans to recreate their favorite emotional scene from Shen Yue's dramas. The challenge exploded overnight. Thousands of people participated. Couples reenacted romantic scenes on rooftops, beaches, and classrooms. Students stayed up late filming heartfelt scenes in the rain. Even grandparents joined the challenge with playful smiles. Shen Yue saw a compilation of these clips and laughed so hard that she had tears in her eyes. She told her manager that she wished she could meet every single fan who participated. Her global rise kept growing and spreading like wildfire. In Canada, a group of students organized a Shen Yue Appreciation Day in their college auditorium. They played episodes on a large projector. They handed out treats with tiny printed photos of her on the wrappers. They created a message board where students wrote short letters saying how her acting helped them through loneliness, heartbreak, and difficult times. The board filled up completely within an hour. In the United Kingdom, a talk show host praised her natural charm and called her one of the most refreshing international stars to appear on screen in years. In South Korea, a famous director commented that he admired her emotional depth and hoped to collaborate with her someday. In Malaysia, an entire shopping mall installed a massive wall dedicated to her. Fans left sticky notes with heartfelt messages. Shen Yue saw the photos online and saved them in her gallery. Her impact was becoming global. And with every new country that embraced her, her heart grew heavier with emotion. She could not understand why so many people connected with her. But the truth was simple. Her authenticity had crossed borders. Her sincerity had touched millions. Her vulnerability made fans feel seen, heard, and understood. As her fame skyrocketed, invitations started pouring in. Interviews from international TV networks. Guest appearances at award shows. Proposals from Hollywood producers. Requests from global magazines. Offers from fashion houses that wanted her to represent their brands in the West. Her manager told her she needed to prepare for the biggest moment of her career. A worldwide fan conference hosted online. A single event where fans from different continents could attend at the same time. When the time came, Shen Yue sat in front of the camera. Her fingers trembled slightly. Even she did not know how massive the turnout would be. The live counter on the screen jumped. 1,000. 10,000. 50,000. 100,000. Then 200,000. Then 500,000. And it kept rising. Fans from countries she had only heard of began commenting all at once. Greetings from India. Love from Kenya. Watching from Brazil. Support from the United States. Proud of you from the Philippines. Nigeria is here. Malaysia loves you. China supports you forever. Shen Yue placed a hand over her heart. Her voice shook as she spoke. I do not know how to thank all of you. I never thought I would have a moment like this in my life. You make me feel stronger. You make me feel seen. You make me feel loved in ways I never imagined possible. Her eyes filled with tears. Not of sadness, but overwhelming gratitude. Then something incredible happened. Fans from different parts of the world began chanting her name at the same time. Some were shouting it joyfully. Some were whispering it softly. Some were saying it trembling with emotion. Her name echoed across oceans and continents. Shen Yue. Shen Yue. Shen Yue. And in that moment she realized something she had never understood before. She was not just an actress anymore. She was a global symbol of hope. A reminder that language does not limit emotion. A reminder that sincerity crosses borders more easily than anything else. She had touched the world without trying to be perfect. She touched the world simply by being human. Her manager watched her with quiet pride. He whispered that her journey was just beginning. That she had no idea how big her future would be. That millions were waiting to see what she would do next. Shen Yue smiled with a soft glow. She wiped her tears gently. And she whispered a promise to the world. I will continue giving you my best. I will continue making you proud. Thank you for loving me no matter where you are. The screen faded slowly to black. The chant of her name lingered in the air. Her global power had been written not by fame but by hearts. And the world would remember this moment forever. The silence after the last scene of part 1 did not last long because something even more unexpected happened. As Shen Yue stepped out of the studio that evening, she found a group of international fans waiting across the street. They were holding simple handwritten messages in English, Chinese, Filipino, and Yoruba. Every message carried the same meaning: we love you. Shen Yue stopped walking. Her eyes widened as one little girl from the Philippines ran forward with her mother calling her name. She handed Shen Yue a small notebook filled with drawings of her drama characters. Shen Yue knelt down and hugged the girl gently, thanking her in a soft voice that made even the security guards pause. Then a young man from Nigeria stepped forward. His voice shook as he told her that her shows helped him through lonely nights when he felt unheard. He said that her strength kept him going and that he believed she had no idea how many lives she had touched worldwide. Shen Yue listened, and for a moment she could not speak. She simply placed her hand on his shoulder and nodded deeply as if telling him his feelings were understood. A group of Chinese students studying abroad joined the small crowd. One of them said that they always felt proud seeing Shen Yue on screen because she represented something pure, something real, something they could not find easily in the modern world. Shen Yue smiled in a way that was soft and full of gratitude. The moment grew even brighter when Dylan Wang arrived quietly through the back entrance. He had seen the gathering online and rushed there to support her. Without saying a word, he walked toward Shen Yue and the crowd parted naturally. Shen Yue turned and their eyes met, and everyone watching felt the same thing at the same time. This is a friendship built on years of shared moments, struggles and victories. Dylan stepped beside her and said in a warm, steady voice, "The whole world loves you because you give them something true. This is only the beginning for you." Shen Yue looked at him, then at the crowd, then back at him. Her voice was soft but firm as she replied, "I never knew I mattered this much to so many people. Thank you for reminding me." The fans cheered, but not loudly, more like a warm wave of emotion passing through the air. People from different continents, different cultures and different languages all came together for one reason: Shen Yue. In that moment she understood that fame was not about numbers or charts. It was about connection, about hearts, about the power of presence. As the night settled and the crowd slowly began to disperse, Shen Yue whispered to Dylan, "I thought I was alone in this journey." Dylan shook his head gently. "You were never alone. The world has been walking with you all along." And with that final truth, Shen Yue took one deep breath and realized that her story had grown far beyond her imagination. She was not just loved in one country. She was loved everywhere. And this was only the beginning of her global rise.